It is Friday, October 8th of 2021. And last day of the week. I like it. Last day for this week on Guy's Daily Drive. Bam! And good morning, Facebook. We are here. We have arrived on a Friday, gotten through the week, dealing with all the nonsense that comes and goes in everyone's week. Yesterday, I was very, very busy. I had the day off from work because of a couple things I needed to do. First of which, when I was getting ready to go to Chicago a couple of weeks ago, I got a call from my dentist to remind me that I had a cleaning appointment on the 25th, which I think it was the 25th. It was whatever that Thursday was that I was traveling. And so naturally I had to cancel it because I can't have them clean my teeth while I'm flying at 30,000 feet, or maybe I could, I just don't particularly want that to happen. So I canceled it, and I told them that the day I'd be back, and that if they had any cancellations to let me know and see if we can schedule it in. So I got a call from the dentist on Tuesday that they had a cancellation for yesterday, Thursday. And it was like, okay, what time? It was 2:30, which is like the perfect time for a dental appointment for me. And so I went ahead and booked that. And right after that, I was reminded by someone at work that someone else I knew at work had passed away, and that they were having a memorial service for him on Thursday, that same day. But it was between 6 and 8. Now, for people that live in the DC area, trying to go from Northern Virginia down to where the memorial was going to be held, which was in Stafford, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, was a really bad time to try to get anywhere. That is a terrible time to travel in the Northern Virginia area. And it doesn't matter if you're going north, south, east, or west. There is no good way to go to get anywhere at 5 o'clock in Northern Virginia. It just sucks. So, my dentist, who is in La Plata, Maryland, which is about an hour away, and the story on why I have a dentist that lives so far away is a fascinating one, but is not one that I'm going to talk about today, because it doesn't matter. It's not part of the story. It's not part of the narrative. So I left at around 1 o'clock for my 2:30 appointment to make sure I was going to get there in time, because I also needed to fill the car up with gas. Oh, what fresh hell is this? I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting around this guy. So I go and I get to my dental appointment, and I had taken, I was wearing casual clothes, just t-shirt and shorts, because it's the dentist and I want to be as calm and casual as I can be, because I'm always really nervous about going to the dentist. But I took nicer clothes with me in a backpack so that I could change before going to the memorial service. So I leave the dentist, I fill the car with gas, and I drive the hour plus down to Fredericksburg, going south because that was the better way to go at that time of the day. And that also meant that I could go to my son Peter's house to change clothes instead of, the gas station or going to a department store or something along those lines, because who knows, they may have thought I was stealing clothes or something along those lines. So I go to Peter's house. He's not there, but one of his roommates is. And I go in and I change clothes and I drive to Stafford, where this memorial service is being held. And this was a really good guy. I worked with him starting back in the early 90s, right around the time that I came back to the job that I had from working someplace else for a while. And right from the start, we got along pretty well. And, he was in his kind of department and I was in my kind of department when it came to security. And it meant that we spent a lot of time together doing a lot of the same jobs, because he was doing his part and I was doing my part. And when he retired, he eventually moved down to South Carolina. And I didn't really see him after that. He never came up here. There was no point. His son still lived up here. But, his son with his kids would go down and see his father. And when the kids got a little bit older and started going to school, well, Danny lived close to the school that, I don't know if both kids went there, but at least one of them did, down in South Carolina. And that was where he lived when he passed away. And one thing, when I went to the memorial service, that I was really happy to see was just how many people from work, and he'd been retired for 10 years or more, but how many people from work showed up that had worked with him and knew him. So that made me, that made me feel good to see that there were that many people who still remembered him and were still willing to make the trip. And it's not an easy trip that time of the day, down to pay their respects to the family. And that was a good thing. I like to see that there were that many people there. Because, the weird thing is, it's not really weird. It's, it's what happens. You only get one shot at living a life. And you really need to take advantage as best you can of the time that you have. And you have no idea if it's going to be 6 months, 10 years, 90 years, however long your life is. To take advantage of all the opportunities that are presented to you to live the best life that you can. And try to not do harm. Try to help people. Try to be the best person that you can be. And I think that's really all I have to say about that. It was sad, but it was also good to see how many people were there to remember the life of this man. So if you would like to get a hold of me, you can send me an email, and at is podcast@vertshark.com. You can find me on the Twitters. I am VertShark and Mac Parrot over there on the Twitters. If you'd like to help contribute, not just to Guy's Daily Drive, but also to the My Mac podcast that I do with Gaz, and I'm looking for a new project for podcasting, and I don't think I want it to be yet another Apple related podcast. I think between this, where I talk about Apple every once in a while, and the My Mac podcast and the Tuesday night Mac Voices panel show that I do, courtesy of Chuck Joyner and Mac Voices. Check them out, macvoices.com. Mac Voices on Facebook, Mac Voices over there on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe to that. But I'd like to do something a little different. I don't even know if it would be tech related. We'll see. I'm contemplating different things. Also, I was talking about contributing. If you'd like to contribute to help sponsor and pay for things like hosting for this and some of the other stuff that I've got over in Podbean, don't use it as much now that I'm not doing Mac to the Future, but the StreamYard is another service that I pay for. And just all the different things that I do, microphones, hardware, software, all of that. Patreon.com Patreon.com/Mac Parrot. Coffee, ko-fi.com/ cannot speak today, /Mac Parrot, as well as you can pay a pal at paypal.me/Mac Parrot. All of those are the various ways that you can help support the channel. You can also help support the channel by going over to YouTube, look up VertShark, and then like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. That's it. So easy. It's all you got to do. What else? I keep thinking there's something else. My Mac with Gaz. Guy's Daily Drive. It's just me in his car for now. VertShark.com, the website. I'm really scatterbrained this morning. VertShark.com, the website, is where you can go to see all of the audios and all of the videos. Videos are at YouTube if you want to see those. And of course, you can subscribe to Guy's Daily Drive. Tell all your friends about it. That would be a help. Try to get them to like, share, subscribe, whether through audio or through video or however it is that they wish to hear my golden tones. So that will do it for today. And so I thank you. I thank all of you for joining me here on Guy's Daily Drive. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. And I will see all of you next time right here on Guy's Daily Drive. Bye-bye.